Actually having a conversation with this man. And I said we could skip everything in between. When you're ready, like you should just propose and we can start off being engaged because I'm 40.
That's a hard line.
You serious or not? And I'm gonna be like Issa Rae and we can just post the wedding pictures.
And I'm not dating and I'm not giving men the time of day in a romantic way. However, during this time, it seems to be like when all of them start wanting to give me attention and give me the time of day. And it's so interesting because it's like, I'm not doing this right now. And I'm really like, no. Mm-hmm. And it's
fighting them off, yeah. fighting them.
At first it was like not hard. And now it's like, and I was so embarrassed because like what happened was I got there and it was only 6 of us auditioning. And I was like, let me wait to go because I'm really nervous and I don't even know the song. It's a live band that's playing the stuff and that's already making me even more nervous. And and then it was my turn. I went after this one girl that I thought couldn't sing. So I was like, I'm gonna go to her because I can sing better than her. And that's not how you should be thinking, but I was. And so I went up there and took my shoes off because I was nervous and I just needed to feel the ground.
Oh, okay.
Like I was so nervous. I put my hair in a bun and I took my shoes off.
Yeah, check 1 2, check 1 2. Is this mic on? Hey, listen, man. It's the one and only trendsetter DJ Sense, and you're listening to CockTales. Dirty discussions with Kiki and Medinah Monroe. Yeah.
Today's cocktail is called the soft launch. The ingredients you need to make a soft launch: 2 ounces of gin, 1 ounce of elderflower liqueur, a half ounce of some lemon juice, 2 ounces of sparkling rosé or prosecco, a splash of soda water or some ginger beer because I put some ginger beer in mine and it made it really good. And you're going to garnish it with a pretty little flower or a thin lemon peel. And that... Oh, here's how you make it. Sorry. You add the gin, the elderflower liqueur, and lemon juice to a shaker with ice. Shake gently because it's a soft launch. Strain into a coupe or a wine glass. Top with your sparkling rosé. Add a small splash of your soda water at the top, and then garnish with your cute little garnish like the flower or the lemon. And that is a soft launch.
When the last time you soft launched somebody? Have you ever done a soft launch?
I don't think I've ever done a soft launch.
Yeah, you be my man, yeah.
No, but even most recent ex, he never really got launched. It would be like a piece of him.
You didn't show him, but it was like when you met him, we knew.
Oh,
yeah, you was feeling good.
But I think going into like the future time, like I'm just gonna do a hard launch.
Oh,
jump out there like what Cardi B did. Cardi B was just at the game with a nigga. Like I'm just gonna.
She was also at the strip club a little while ago. Like we already
with
knew.
A new nigga.
No, the same one. That was her hard launch, but we saw the soft launch already.
I didn't know he was, and I went to his page and I was like,
you didn't know who he was?
I didn't. You know, I don't be knowing who they are, but I went to his page and I was like. I love how men are like I'm
really curious what you thinking because I don't know. When you went to his page, you thought what?
A little zesty. Like he was a little zesty, but I like how he's like doing it. Like he's like, I don't care what you think.
What do you think makes him zesty?
I want me to send you the pictures. Okay, there was some pictures where I was like,
I've never been to his page.
I went to his page and I was like,
I just know about him with the sports and stuff. I don't know anything about his personal life except
I don't either. I just saw Cardi B with him and I was like, wow, women can really elevate men because I had no idea who this man was. I went to his page and I was like, seems a little zesty, but he's still kind of cute. But then I was also like, what's going on? And then I just was like, I'm happy for them.
Yeah, I won't be doing that. So,
no hard or soft.
My hard launch would be a wedding picture.
Come on.
I was actually having a conversation with this man. And I said we could skip everything in between. When you're ready, like you should just propose and we can start off being engaged because I'm 40.
That's a hard line.
You serious or not? And I'm gonna be like Issa Rae and we can just post the wedding pictures. This is sponsored content from Vera Way. And that's what don't be in my business. People be messy and miserable and I don't want it. I would just like to enjoy. So yeah, that's what I say now. Who knows? I don't know. I might fall and bump my head, fall off the house like my granddaddy. I don't know. Anyway, what else has been going on? Was there anything we forgot about? I know you have your trip coming up.
I have my trip coming up, and I wanted to make sure we have so many people joining us on this trip to Sedona, August 24th through the 27th, and I keep mentioning and just talking about Issa Rae, but we have a long list of different. Again, this is like a festival. This is the first time we're doing like a festival type of retreat. Are you familiar with Olamide? She's the creator of topical
I know
skincare.
topicals. Oh, I've been using them.
Yeah.
I've been using a brightening serum for some of the dark spots. And I love the little eye patches.
I love the eye patches.
And there's one other product that I bought. I haven't tried it yet. I can't think of what it is. But yeah.
So the creator of that, her name is Olamide. I'm not even going to try to say her last name because I just don't like butchering people's last names. Their whole names, actually. And so she created topicals. And her skincare products are in Sephora. She is the first Black woman to raise, I think it's over $2 million in like sponsorship, in investments. And when I found that information out, I was like,
for skincare?
For her business, like just.
No, I mean the first one to raise $2 million for a skincare business.
It says for her business.
Okay.
So first Black woman. So I don't.
I guess you'll find
but that's
out
a lot of
when you talk
money.
to
It
her.
made me. I was just want to talk to her because when we was trying to get our little coins for our live show, wish it would have been 2 million. Anyways, what did you do? No, okay. Anyways, she will be joining us at the Paradise and Vibe Sedona retreat. You guys, this is going to be epic. I'm so excited about this that I actually got a stylist. A stylist.
Oh,
Just
you
for
weren't
this
playing
retreat.
around.
Because I want to look like Sedona. The stylist.
Well, wait, what's Sedona look like?
I don't know, but I want to make sure I
hippies.
look like it. No, so this is what I said. And I had
You
my
need your own style.
consult. I want to be able to just I don't wear jewelry. I have this one little ring. I always have this little watch and this little bracelet. I'm just not a girl that does those things. And I want to be, but I don't. It takes a lot of time. I can't do this. It stresses me out. It gives me. I start to feel. What is that thing that everybody says now that's trending?
Anxiety?
Not anxiety. It's the other thing, and everyone's like, I'm feeling. Not imposter syndrome, but I be feeling that too.
It's not
the one
anxiety
where
or anxious. What?
It's the one where you're overwhelmed, stimulated. I start feeling overstimulated when
thinking about jewelry,
thinking about shopping in general, going to shop.
That's why I don't go. I go on the online.
Online, I get overstimulated.
Oh.
And it's just I'm like, what is this feeling? It's overstimulation, and I don't like it. And so so I met with the stylist, and we had our consultation. Her name is Chioma. I actually met her at one of my brother's his acting school. She came and went to one of the performances.
Does she work at Saks or Neiman?
I don't know, but she's so cool looking. She is so cool looking. She's like, I'm a stylist, and I was like, I got a retreat coming up, and I don't need an outfit for every day, but I need pieces for when I interview Issa. And so we've been talking. She was like, what do you want your style to be? And I was like, I would really love it. She was like, give me people that you look at and you like how they dress. And I was like, you're going to make fun of me. Do you know the first person that I said?
I'm not ready. Just tell us.
I said, okay, I want.
What is a
I said Martha Stewart.
God damn it, Medina. You are in your 30s. That lady is 152 years old. Martha Stewart?
I like how Martha dresses.
When she's being a hot girl in the pool posting thirst traps, or when she has on a button-up and khakis?
When she has on a button-up and khakis. And I don't know. But she'll have on these loose vineyard items. And it's just a little soft bracelet and a little scooped hair and a little button up.
Who's next on the list? Ina Garten from Barefoot Contessa?
Meghan Markle. Have you been watching With Love, Meghan?
I saw it.
I love how she wears these loose garments and how the sleeves fall.
I can see you picking this as I think about a lot of things.
Yeah, and I was like, I want light jewelry. I want jewelry, but I want light jewelry. I want to look like I smell like linen. I want to look like I smell like linen.
It was funny. It was like a by everybody in the room. But go ahead. Yes.
And I could tell she was looking at me like,
bitch, if you don't take your ass down to Macy's and get you a damn polo shirt and some khakis and the rest of the white people uniform, you need some penny loafers.
She was looking at me like, this is going to be easy.
You're going to pop your collar. Are you going to keep your hair in this style?
So
or are you going to do a bob? Don't you get no bob that's whoop. You gotta have a straight bob.
I was thinking about.
Don't you? Whoop.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
What's wrong with a bob? Nothing's wrong with a bob. Your bob is straight. Hers went whoop. Don't you do that? Whoop. Medina.
I was thinking about a little whoop and a whoop and
please.
And a lot of blues and a lot of stripes. And so we will see what we come up with. But then I told her, I was like, for interviewing Issa, though, I do feel like I need like some statement pieces, like so that I look like something needs to be loud. But we're trying to figure out what will be the loud thing. Will it be a hat? Will it be it needs to be something loud that is going to be loud. So this will be interesting, Kiki. This will be interesting.
I can't wait to see. Did you give her any leeway to be like...
I did. She said, do I get any freedom? I said, you get the freedom because I'm not good at this. I'm not good at this. So
I hope she does you like Law Roach, where it's like, okay, I hear you and I see what you like. Let me take that into consideration and put you in some shit you never would have picked, but it's going to be flattering, and I think you'll be comfortable.
And I said that to her. I said, and
because she asked me what kind of style she is.
She's loud and vibrant. So
I mean, like, skill set for other people, because it's one thing to pick your own stuff.
Right.
So let's see. I can't wait to see.
I can't wait to see either, because I was like, I'm not going to ever, if you show me something that's too loud, I'm not picking that. I'm telling you right now, I'm going to say no. So just have something that you know I'm going to say no to, but you know is also going to look good.
What were you picturing with shoes? I'm just curious for your PTA mom fit.
Wow. For what? Like, because
it was
like
private school PTA, but still PTA.
Well, I don't know.
What were you thinking? But I mean, like, just in your mind, because I never see Ina's shoes or Martha's shoes.
And I was thinking like a sandal or like a thick sneaker.
Huh?
Like
what you mean a thick sneaker?
A thick sneaker, like a
platform,
thick, comfy platform sneaker.
I'm trying to picture like a Converse?
No, not a Converse. I don't know, because I'm not, again, that's not my, if I pick something, it's going to either be a heel or a sandal, but I want something different. I do.
Okay.
So I told her, I was like, let's get freaky with it.
Get freaky while we talk about fucking khakis, linen, and stripe.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see this. This is going to be really interesting. I would like a stylist too. But I ain't going nowhere right now. So I won't be hiring one.
I need just 2 outfits.
Yeah, that's
stylists be now. You
because I can go on Pinterest too.
Yeah, now I will sit down and figure it out, but just one outfit.
Anyway, well, I can't wait to see, though. All jokes aside, I'm interested to see that.
I'm excited. So, if you guys are interested in coming on the trip, make sure you go to paradiseandvibe.com. Issa Rae is headlining it, and it will be amazing. We got Lion Babe, Olamide, and a bunch of other lineup guests that are coming that I get to interview. I'm really excited about it. August 24th through the 27th, we will be in Sedona, Arizona, and it is going to be a time. So come and get well, because you need it.
Speaking of wellness, we can move on to weird sex.
You said a man is not a necessity, a man is a luxury.
Like dessert. Yeah. A man is absolutely not a necessity.
Did you mean that to sound mean and bitter?
Oh, not at all. I adore dessert. I love men. I think men are the coolest. But you don't really need them to live.
Okay, so this week's weird sex, I was going through things that y'all have sent me. Thank y'all so much.
They be sending the stuff.
And sometimes I'm like, this shit fake. Y'all got to do more reading. And then sometimes none of us know. So I'm going to, do we want to talk about the story I skipped last week with the BDSM girl?
Or what's the other option?
The other option is a trip down history, like about vibrators and how they started.
I feel like I want to hear that because, since I'm not having sex currently, the vibrators.
Well, this is history, but I know you've got some, and maybe you should make a new Amazon wish list for new things to help you through the rest of this year.
Yeah.
But somebody sent me a story. I forget who it was, and I'm not going to try to figure it out. There's too many messages going on right now. But thank you for sending it. They were talking about the history of the vibrator. And maybe I've shared this before, but if you didn't know, part of that history is that, they've been doing us wrong for a long time. Women, us, that's what I mean.
Oh, yeah.
And when women were having hysteria, there were doctors who would literally put their hands inside your vagina and basically make you come. They weren't calling it that. They would say they were calling it massages and all of this other stuff, but they were bringing you to orgasm. And I'm quite sure back in the day, the girls was not having orgasms. All they was having was big-headed babies with no epidurals and husbands who was always out in the slave cabins or just a lot of negativity when it came to that. Anyways, so for a long time that was happening. So they start when women were having bad moods, mood swings. They were sad, anything. It was always hysteria, and they would massage inside of our pussies.
Who is they? Like
the
doctors?
Not the God, no, not the husbands. They weren't doing any damn thing but getting on those ladies' nerves. That's why they were prescribing cocaine and whiskey to fix everything too. And apparently they were prescribing orgasm, so they called it that. So some doctor, a British doctor, he comes up with this invention. So he makes the original vibrator. They don't market it as a dildo. It has all of these attachments. It kind of looks like a hairdryer when you get the hairdryer with the nozzle, the brush, the comb, and the diffuser attachment. So it kind of looked like that. And they were marketing this device, and they were calling these people quacks. And it was basically like, alternative medicine, alternative healing, like a lot of things that happen now, just different. And if they marketed them as dildos, it would be an issue, but they didn't. And they had all of these ads, like drawn ads. People are putting them on their necks for, like, how they have the neck massagers.
A massager, like the little punch thing.
But it was for your pussy. But they were marketing to everybody, adults, children, men. It started off with men. And then they expanded it, and then they turned it into a vibrator. It went through a ton of names and all of these things. But I think it is wild and crazy and very weird that originally it was because they thought we were fucking crazy because all they wanted to do was have an orgasm, and that was relieving them. The women were stressed out, and we still are. Anyway, I am glad that now you can readily get your stuff. They went through a lot of issues over the years, and I do wish, though, that it would be nice if your vibrator could be covered by insurance.
Oh, that would be wonderful. Or what if it was just like you got a vibrator sent monthly, whether you wanted it or not?
Vibrator, tampons, pads, panty liners, all the things that we need to make us.
And everything for a period should definitely always be free. I've never understood that. We didn't ask for this.
We didn't.
Maybe we need to start a fight.
Girl, I did my part in the group project last year and voting, and I'm still mad. So no.
Okay, well,
I know somebody gonna get up in there and fuck up the thing, and it's gonna get me all riled up. So, but that's a nice thought. It would be nice. Some places do it. Some countries do care about the women bleeding places. I did have to tell Whitley though, we not in France, we not free bleeding, because she was taking off her diapers.
This is funny. This is not really funny, but just like a little quick story about Shy. When Shy was young, and I thought I was gonna mate her.
Oh, you did?
I tried to make her, and it didn't work out. So she had her period for a little. Not only was she hates animals. So she was like, "Oh, fuck."
She's a little girl. She's like, "You're not getting in my type thing, baby."
I mean, she was fighting the dog. Like, I was like, "Oh my God." I never seen her act like this. And the girl was like, tie her down. I was like, I'm not tying my dog down for dog rape. Like, absolutely not. And so I just didn't. But she had a period for a little bit. Had her on her diaper, and she used to take it off. This is when she was a young little thing. And I got her fixed. No more. We haven't had a diaper until today. And so when she had her stroke, and I put her on the diaper, and she knows she's old. She hasn't tried to come out of it at all. Because she said, I get beat if I pee in the house. And
being a dog mom is a lot of work.
It's a lot of work.
And they need to stop playing with us.
Yeah, I have to go home and make her dinner, check on her. She has an appointment on Friday that we don't know what the outcome is going to be. I have to make some
What you going to make her?
I boiled her some chicken and some brown rice, and then I think I'm going to heat up either green beans or sweet potatoes. I'm not sure which one yet.
I've been doing peas and carrots. But
she
the same thing.
Peas?
Mm-hmm. When I put them with the peas and the carrots and the brown rice and the chicken, she loves it. Mm-hmm.
Now, the vet told me Shy doesn't need, don't try to give her less protein. But the way that I look at it is she's a dog. And if she is, even though I don't want my baby girl to go, if she is going to go, you're not going to be a vegetarian dog the last year.
A vegetarian girl? What the fuck is even that?
I'm not doing that to her. Like, if it's the ending days, you're going to enjoy it. And
it's like hospice care. You just need to be comfortable.
You just need to be comfortable.
Ride it out.
I want her to be comfortable. So
I know that's right. Well, I don't know how we got to dogs and death again. Oh, yeah. When we were talking about the vibrators. I'm curious to know, what are y'all's favorite types of vibrators? Because mine have been the suction for a long time, but like you were talking about that celebrator one.
I was not mad at it. It was very quick and to
I
the
wasn't
point.
surprised. I mean, I was surprised. I didn't know what to expect. There's no suction, but the vibration is vibrating, okay?
And the shape of it is like a clit. And while I am
it's
not,
almost like bumping pussy. So
that's a vibrating vagina is what it felt like. And you guys, let me just share this with you real quick, Kiki.
okay.
I'm not having sex.
Okay.
And I'm not dating, and I'm not giving men the time of day in a romantic way. However, during this time, it seems to be like when all of them start wanting to give me attention and give me the time of day. And it's so interesting because it's like, I'm not doing this right now. And I'm really like, no.
Mm-hmm.
And it's
fighting them off, yeah. fighting them.
At first it was like not hard. And now it's like, it's hard because I wasn't having like the throbbing sensation and the feeling in my body of like wanting a man to just like touch me and pull the back of my neck and caress my scalp and pull me close to him and kiss my lips.
And bite on my shoulder and my
bite
collarbone.
on my collarbones and just feel his harsh breath.
Harsh?
And his calloused hands. Like, I am...
Are you fucking... Were you thinking about a lumberjack?
I'm struggling.
Okay, I guess you was just thinking about the manliest things you. I need a man.
I'm talking about a man. I am struggling. That celebrator
is getting you through it.
I didn't even want to use it. I just was like, this was in the trunk, and I was like,
what is it?
Yeah, and I took it out. I didn't even have to charge it, and I just was like, oh my God, it's getting me through. I'm just like, I have never wanted to be touched so badly, Kiera. It's hard. Like, and it's like
you did this in the car?
I didn't do it in the car. I did it in the night.
Okay, in the heat of the night.
I did it in the heat of the night. I put on some music, and I was like,
music? I know not Celine Dion.
I put on R. Kelly.
Oh, I'm not judging. I'm not.
I had put on some R. Kelly because I just needed to get it to it, and I was like,
then he'll do it.
And it made me think, like, what will I be like the next time I get with a man? Will I be like, you know how women be like, I don't know how to take control. Am I gonna just be like, nigga, take it off? Like, I have never been this horny in my life. I don't know what to
ravish me. You'll be like a Harlequin novel at damn Public.
I feel like an old lady, like
Bobby.
Butter me up. Like, butter me up and Swiss me around, sir. Like,
Swiss you around. Ooh.
This is hard. Ooh, like, I'm really like, okay, let me put this into some creativity. And so it is hard. Like, people keep saying, like, well, how you in the gym? Bitch, because I'm trying not to fuck. And that's really what it is. And
I would have a hard time in the gym because that'd be looking good.
We have the day coming up where we're going tubing on the 24th, and I'm scared. And it's the gym niggas. And I'm like,
you gonna wear a chastity belt?
No.
Oh.
I'm getting a wax on the 22nd, and I've got a 2-piece thong bikini. And I'm just like, I never just like felt this way where it's like you just like Heisman the attention and the niggas all day long. Like, I want them. I've never wanted a man so badly, but it also
I'm scared of you, bitch. If you ain't never wanted a man so badly as right now.
I saw this man today. He had braces, and I was like, he's fine. He wasn't. And I was very aware that he wasn't. This nigga had braces. Like, I was like, he was so skinny.
Was he young?
No, he wasn't young, but he had a body of a young man. Like, he looked like a little baby. You know, little baby looks like a child, but he's a grown man.
Sometimes I think it's because he be speaking gibberish. Like, do you know phonics?
He was that type of, and he's my new neighbor. You know, I'm also in a new environment. He's my new neighbor. I be hearing him rapping. I think he has a studio in his room.
Oh, hell.
And I just be fantasizing about him.
Do not do it. You pulled that celebrator out. Do not do it. Your neighbor and he rapping. Hell nah.
Bro,
it's some YNs that moved in next to me. And baby, what my mom was talking to them when she came to visit.
Moms will always do that. My mom does that too.
Relax. But anyway.
And I'm being healthy, so it's just like I just feel like everything is just like I'm so sensitive to everything. I tried that. Have you been seeing that tree trend go on? Where you stand next to the tree and you say, "Tree, touch my cheek."
Baby, I'm on the whole other side of Instagram.
Oh my God.
Tree, touch me.
You tell the tree.
If Mother Willow reaches out
Kiara,
and touches my chest, Mother Willow. You goddamn lying.
I'm not lying.
A tree is reaching out, touching you with what? The wind?
With with its branches. So, and I saw the girl do it, and then I did it in Pittsburgh. You stand next to the tree.
Did you record this?
I did, but my niece messed it up because she grabbed the branch and broke it. But it started to move, and me and my sister were like, "Oh my God!" What you do is you stand next to the tree and you say, "Tree, I trust you, and you trust me, and it's okay to touch me. It's okay to touch my cheek."
No, the fuck it's not.
And what happens is, I'm gonna send you the video. The tree. It starts to hear you because they're living creatures, and the tree comes and it's not like you're moving. The tree's branches start to shake, the leaves, and then it touches your face.
You told it to touch your face.
You tell it to touch your face.
So how your niece get in the way? She little.
She climbed up my. I'm gonna show you the video, and I was like, Disney, why would you do that? The tree was literally
because that tree was violating is how she felt, and I'm with her.
No, and they touch you, and it's a beautiful moment between you and the tree. Try it. Just try it. It's any tree, not a pine tree, but it got to have leaves. And then you just stand next to it, not too close. Stand next to it, and you say, it's okay.
What about an old oak tree or magnolia?
I love magnolias. Try it. And it really does work. They start to shake. You start to see it. I was absolutely flabbergasted.
I'm gonna do it when I go to my grandma's house.
Yeah, I'm not.
It's supposed to rain soon, so I won't do it here because, I don't think you're supposed to be by trees.
Yeah, and have somebody record it. Stand there. It might take about 5 or 10 minutes, but just do it.
I'm standing on a tree for 10 minutes, begging it to touch me.
You're not begging. You're giving it permission. You don't know you might be a spicy tree. It might get you.
I would be so scared. And then what do you do? Say thank you?
No, you
turn around, shoot it up. Like, what do you do after?
You just let it touch you, and you're like, I appreciate you. I appreciate you for being here.
Why?
Because it's
a tree is giving me oxygen. Like
it is. I didn't try to think about that, but yes, it is. It is giving you oxygen. It's giving you
just
shade.
Like we're just supposed to be appreciating nature.
Yeah.
Oh. Interesting concept.
Just try it. I'm not getting touched by men, but I'm getting touched by trees.
Well, I hope you get touched by a man when you're ready, when you're good and ready, not before then. Because, baby, I don't want you out there playing with the trees because next thing you know, they're going to be touching places they shouldn't. And then you're going to be reaching. You don't want splinters down there.
No.
Could you imagine? And all kind of other things that's out there in nature. Nature ain't safe like it used to be. Ooh, they got all kind of chemicals going on. And the kids got their vapes. The silver cap kids is running around, and God knows what they poisoning the world with. They just biting stuff, just tearing stuff up.
Did you ever have silver teeth? I didn't. I really didn't either. And I don't be trying to be funny. If your child got silver teeth, I'm sorry for that, baby. I didn't have silver teeth. Do you know what that means?
Yes,
that their baby teeth have cavities.
I'm like, you only had them cavities you only had them teeth for 2 days.
You only had them teeth for 3 days,
and I be feeling bad. It was so bad that they was like, baby, we can't even just let it fall out. We gotta cover it.
I'm so sorry. Whew, because I know somebody listening to this show got silver tooth child.
I had a memory, a flashback. That's the word I was looking for. We were here. Letitia was here. And she was talking about, she said she was one of them silver teeth kids, and she be posting that throwback picture every now and then. Because she had the front. No 4 gold. She had 4 silver caps. Yes. She posts that picture all the time, and she talked about it when she came on our show. When we were here, it was a flashback when the room. Oh shit! When the room was different, but she talked about it. She's like, yeah,
and that is proof that you can change.
Because she said she's a bad girl. She changed her life around. Yeah. But I do be scared of silver cap teeth kids, and I'm also scared of little kids. Maybe a lot of people never thought about this, but I be feeling like little kids who have too many different pairs of sneakers, like too many different J's and stuff. You too spoiled. Why you got so many damn shoes? And they all fresh?
I'm starting to be scared of gentle parented children.
Them too. I've seen them. I don't have a lot in the family. There's a few. I'm sure you can guess who. And I'm just like, wow, this is sometimes I get lost thinking about like what would make you decide to do this. And to a certain degree, I understand, but I'm like, okay, it's like when you're trying to find a healthy balance with anything, sometimes like you had a really bad experience, so you try to go so far away. Sometimes you go too far. You don't always have to leave the country. Sometimes you just got to go out of town.
Yeah.
Sometimes you got to go to the other state or move to a different region. Some people move to a different hemisphere, and yeah, I'd be concerned about the children.
I don't know what type of parent
I'm worried about the future. Who's going to take care of us? These kids can't read. Do you know? I've said this before, and I'm still mad about it, so I'm saying it again. The whole sight words thing is a mess, and they need to go back to Hooked on Phonics. They don't know phonics. They don't know like the phonetics. They can't sound it out, and they're grown now.
Yeah, it is.
This is the auntie podcast now, because that's all we do is complain about the children
and not being touched.
Talk about funerals, but they're not being touched. My vibrator almost burned my clit off last night. Willie was, it got hot. I was like, ooh, I got to put this down. And then I was like, later, I did think about this. When I saw the text, I got a text, and then I talked to my mom about my grandfather passing. And I was like, was he watching me? And I was up, and I was trying to go to sleep, and like I couldn't sleep. And then the vibrator burned me because he was like, not now. Put that shit away. I don't know, but I'm embarrassed. I'm still going to use it tonight, though. What are you gonna do?
That little head rock.
What are you gonna do?
You rocked your head like you had silver teeth at one point in life.
Yeah.
Almost.
Okay,
let me tell you something else since we doing another catch up.
What happened?
So since I went public with my Jesus saviorship, is that what it's called?
No, okay. Go for it. We know what you're talking about. I ain't never heard Jesus saviorship since you got saved. Okay, since you dedicated your life to Christ.
Publicly, there has been like an influx of men, like Jesus men, in my DMs, and like
you need to tell them that you rebuke them.
I don't say anything. I don't even say anything. This is even the first time I'm even acknowledging it, like saying something out loud. There have been a few of them at my church that like slid into my DMs.
Okay. What do they say? Praise be.
So there's been some
glory be to
like
God.
Heavy on the like
I need me a Proverbs whatever.
Heavy on that type of thing. And I'm like,
I was joking. They're really doing it.
It's like half and half. It's like heavy on like, oh yeah, and you're saved now. You're good.
Pause. How many of them got hips?
Not a lot.
Anybody in the choir?
Nobody in the choir. Mm-hmm. You know, I auditioned. And everybody keeps asking, did you make it? I forgot that we went so far that I didn't get to say I did not make it.
That's all right.
But I didn't make it because I was nervous. And I didn't know the songs. And so so they were like, let's just develop your voice a little bit. Let's get more familiar with the song. Let's get more familiar with the songs. And then, so I still go to rehearsal and I'd be sitting in there and Kiki, I know people be looking at me like, this girl is really in here. I'm in here.
And ain't nothing wrong with it. Don't let them bully you. You trying to get discovered. I'm just trying to praise.
I'm just trying to praise.
Check yourself. Worry about yourself.
Yeah.
What did you tell them?
And if I could tell y'all how that audition went, it went horribly. It was horrible. I took my shoes off.
Did you dance?
No.
Oh.
No.
Because I imagine like praise dancing. Maybe
it's
you
not
did a combo.
like that no more. It's 7 people on the stage and you all sing. And so
this was specifically for a choir? Or what were you auditioning for even?
For the worship team. The choir. They don't call it the choir. They call it the worship team. But it's not like a normal traditional choir where it's just like everybody's in there and you can just not be able to sing. It's 7 people on the stage every Sunday. Come with me one day.
7?
It's like 7 or 8. It's not a lot. And you're all standing in a little pyramid.
Oh, so they're not playing.
They're not
about
playing.
your vocal abilities.
But everybody can't sing. But
so how they make it?
They can hold a note. And I can hold a note. But what happened was when I did that audition, it was a mess. I was so embarrassed to even show my face in the church. But I held my head high. And I was so embarrassed because what happened was I got there and it was only 6 of us auditioning. And I was like, let me wait to go because I'm really nervous and I don't even know the song. It's a live band that's playing the stuff and that's already making me even more nervous. And I took and then it was my turn. I went after this one girl that I thought couldn't sing. So I was like, I'm going to go to her because I can sing better than her. And that's not how you should be thinking, but I was. And so I went up there and took my shoes off because I was nervous and I just needed to feel the ground.
Oh, okay.
Like I was so nervous. I put my hair in a bun and I took my shoes off. When they saw me take my shoes off, they were like, come on, Gladys. And I was like, no. I was like, I'm so sorry. I was like, I took my shoes off because I need to feel the ground because I was shaking. And I was like, and I don't know the song that well, and I didn't grow up in church, and I just need to know y'all, because everybody was like, I grew up in church, and I grew up in the choir, and I grew up in the choir, and my dad is a preacher. I'm like the only one here. My dad's Muslim.
You just knew.
Yeah, I don't know the songs. I don't even know the song I'm about to sing. The man who was playing the piano.
You should have went to an old church first.
The man who was playing the piano was like, when are you going to start? And I was like, it was
Spicy.
absolutely like, I just know that if I wouldn't have been in a church setting, everyone would have been laughing. But because I was in a church, they were like,
they waited
him.
till later. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was very bad. But I still go and I do still show up.
Good for you. Mm-hmm. My grandma made me be in the choir, and I was mad. It was only like a summertime thing, and I'm like, girl, we all know I can't sing. What am I here for? If y'all need an orator, I can do that. I can perform. I can dance. I can do I could do some liturgical dances. I can spin around in one of them long Pentecostal skirts or whatever. I could really put me in the fellowship hall. I'm going to get the after church meal together with the other ladies. I hated that, and I hated that I ever had to be a part of that. I cannot sing. I will not sing. Maybe next audition season, I don't mind embarrassing myself.
I don't either, because I cannot believe
go first.
I went up there and did. I really can't believe.
I can go first, and then you go. You know you're gonna beat me.
Okay. No, friend, it was bad. It was
no,
bad. I sounded like it sounded, if you would have heard it, it was like the nerves took control
like
of my voice. So it took me off note, off tone. It didn't sound like how I know I can say. I know it was bad.
I would still clap because I probably couldn't hear it.
Okay.
I think I'm tone deaf. I know it's messed up, but Beyonce sounds great. I don't be knowing. Well, I hope that next time you try out, it goes better.
Me too.
And I'm glad that you haven't given up and you still going.
Yeah.
And still enjoying it and whatever. Now, these men, no hips.
But they don't have hips. But I think that it's interesting because it's like the way of the slide, I don't appreciate it because it's almost like, and I think I put in here verbatim on the last episode because I wasn't sure what we were going to talk about. But I put like, just because I got saved, that doesn't mean I'm desperate. And I think that needs to be very clear. I don't know when you, I'm just like, what?
Well, I will tell you. A lot of the discourse online is that when people, they feel like we as women who podcast and talk about any aspect of sex, dating, and relationships, when you get older and you still not married, they think that we suddenly turn desperate, especially if you decide to turn to God. It just screams and reeks of desperation to the people. That is the discourse.
That is absolutely wild.
That is how the people feel. So that might be what they think. And it is true for some people, whether they were doing podcasts or not. But some people do it. And we've even seen people say, oh, I did do all this fake Christian stuff for so long, or whatever religion they chose, but it's usually Christian, because they were trying to impress a man, appease a man, or get a man. And then it didn't work and they got tired and that hoe jumped back out.
Oh.
Jezebel, sometimes that's just who you are.
And it's so interesting because I feel like mine was the opposite of that. It was like, it's funny because my girlfriend Cassandra, she pointed this out the other day and I didn't really realize it because this is not what I was doing it for. She was like, you started your spiritual journey for real while you were still in your relationship. And quite frankly, I feel like Jesus snatched my nigga right up from under my nose. Like it ended my whole relationship, honestly. But she was like, it's different because like you didn't start it because of a man. You had already started it in your relationship. And so it's just weird to me. I was like, some of the men that not even just like showing me getting baptized. Okay, cool. There's like a certain type of man that's in my DMs from that. And I'm like, I'm not even opening the message because this is weird. Secondly, me being vulnerable and to the few episodes back and like talking about like breaking up. That does not, I'm just like, what is happening in the world?
The manipulators are showing themselves.
And it's weird that just because I was crying because I was hurt from a breakup, that does not mean that means if you slide in my DMs, you will get a chance. It's still the same situation. No, I'm not. It's not. It's a no still. If you got a big butt, it's still a no.
I hate big butts and I cannot lie.
I hate them. your butt is big and rumpy. It's not like rumpy. It's not like all of a sudden it was like praise him. No, nigga. It's still not happening. It's almost like people thought now it's like I got desperate. I'm not desperate.
But I will say that is what people think.
That's weird.
Because it's like, okay, think about it. Not that I agree, because I do not agree with this at all. And it's very annoying. And sometimes I cuss people out. Sometimes I block them. And, well, yeah, that's basically it. I pick one. But we're over 30 and we're Black. And unfortunately, that is how so many people feel about us. But on the internet. But I will also say that the real thing is a lot of y'all don't even interact with people in real fucking life. So you're watching a show, you're looking at whatever content is out there that we choose to put out there, and you are seeing, sometimes carefully, sometimes messily, whatever we put out there is what we put out there, and that's all you have to form an opinion off of. This is not a totality of our lives, but people really do think that when you are a Black woman over 30, unmarried, no children, they think something's wrong with us. They think that now we're desperate. They think that we will accept anything, or we are broken and undeserving. That is what a lot of people feel. So I see how people could be coming at you like that. I don't think it's right.
I would rather do meth.
Than what part of that? Because I don't know about that. Have you seen the meth people? They are giving
have
zombie
you seen the women that have settled for men and are crying every night? Their hair is falling out. Their teeth falling out. They don't know how to be good people because you're so stressed by somebody's undiagnosed son because you got with him because you didn't think you could get anything else. I would rather do meth. Those are chemicals under the sink that I could find and do them.
I don't want to do meth, but I would do a little coke. I'll do a little bump of coke before I do that because, baby, I'd rather have a good time than a horrible, miserable time, and that's what I heard about that. I ain't doing that now.
I would rather do meth than complain all day about who the father of my child is and wishing that the child didn't look like them because you hate his dad.
Because they got websites for that no matter what they doing in America. I won't tell you how I know, but if you need a link, DM me. You can get rid of that. You don't have to go through that sort of stress and strife. I'm not doing it.
I don't think I can. I don't think my body will let me do it. And I know that my body won't let me do it by the way that my body stopped having sex with who I was having sex with. And I didn't know why it stopped it. I couldn't, it didn't make sense. I was like,
somebody was like,
since you're not thinking, let me think for you. Mm-hmm. Like, it's just interesting. Like, we all have different journeys. And so while I do hope and really do pray that that's a part of my journey, that I get a husband and kids, is also like, I don't want to be miserable, bro.
Yeah, that miserable life, it's not giving what y'all think it's giving. And a lot of times we see it. The 30-plus Black women that's not married with no children, no matter what we might want in our lives. We see your YouTube videos. We see your Instagrams, and you are trying to make us believe. There's no shade to them because maybe they don't realize who knows what they're going through. But the grass ain't always greener on the other side. And I hope that everybody who's watching this, listening to this, whatever, no matter where you are in your life, if you're not where you want to be when it comes to relationships, please hold out for what you want. You can still check yourself and reevaluate every so often to see, am I being unreasonable? Mm-hmm. But you're probably not. Everybody else is. And don't let them people get to you. I can't believe that people think that, well, I mean, I guess I can. That people think you're desperate because of changes.
That's like a new lineage of men that started creeping into my DMs. And I'm like, there's no way you thought that now this was open, the pool was open to you.
Then I'll just be like, you know what? They had 3 people in their classes all their lives. So, like, they slow. That's what that is. And it's fine. I've watched the shows. I've been watching several of them. I see Netflix. It gives me a little different insight on people. And I just assume that that's what's going on because I know the fuck you did not think.
And then I'm like, God, is he? And then sometimes I'm like, God, is he?
Is he what?
Did he have 3 people in his class?
I'd be like, yeah, he did. And that's it. You rode a short bus. You did not get to socialize. You had lunch at 10 a.m. Like your school.
But are you supposed to be mine?
No.
Okay.
Not if you was going through. Not me.
Okay.
You think it could be for you? Which is what. I don't think so, Medinah.
Okay.
No. Mm-mm.
We'll see. This will be interesting.
Maybe it's just a test of strength. Maybe you're just supposed to show compassion or some other thing that ain't got nothing to do with. I don't know. Maybe they're on drugs. The devil is the art of confusion, and he be in there confusing people all the time. Maybe that's what that is. That just ain't right. Just rebuke it.
We're gonna see. Like, I just can't wait to look back on some of these episodes and be like, you found him. Like,
when's the last time you went back and watched an old episode? What did you watch?
It's been very long because I'm scared. Because I feel like
I want to watch an episode from when we were here.
We should do that.
I'm gonna find something. Well, actually, wait. Y'all drop a comment. What episode or episodes would y'all like us to go back and watch? Possibly together or separate, however it works. But what episodes do y'all think that we should go back and watch? And would you like an update on how we feel about whatever happened in that episode and see where we are today? Because that was many moons ago.
Many. And that would be fun.
Mm-hmm. Maybe. Or embarrassing. But yeah, still fun. I like to do that. I do that with my pictures. I do that with like notes in my phone and the journal. I be forgetting about the journal app. Do you use it on your phone?
Mm-mm. I didn't even know we had one.
Yeah, I didn't realize it until somebody told me, and I was like, oh, let me turn the things on. And so sometimes it'll give you a prompt. It's just like a notification that comes up like, why don't you journal about your day yesterday? I don't know how I be tapping in, but it sent me one today and was like, maybe you should journal about this. Maybe it's like, it's obviously all in my damn business. It's probably looking at everything I'm sending ChatGPT, whatever I'm Googling, the music choices. But I ain't mad at it because it is helpful. Sometimes I do need to like stop, write my feelings down. So I've been trying to do it, but I get distracted. Need some Adderall. Anyways, I guess we can move on to Indecisive Dan, and when we come back, we will do that advice and the cocktails real quick, and then we're out of here.
Would you stop thinking about what everyone wants? Stop thinking about what I want, what he wants, what your parents want. What do you want? What do you want?
It's not that simple.
What do you want? What do you want?
Hey ladies, it's me, Diane. It's summertime. I know you're getting braids. I know you're getting sew-ins, and I know your heads are itching. And you may not even have time, because you're boss bitches, to take your braids down. So listen, this date idea is a date strictly for you, or maybe you want to gift your girlfriend. Listen, the place is called Undo Braid Takedown. It's in Sandy Springs. It's a healing experience. Go there, tell them I sent ya. Bye.
All right, guys, if you've been following me on Instagram, you see that I am working hard and tirelessly in the gym. I mean, it has been a difficult journey for me. Weight loss, weight gain, whatever it is that I'm always trying to do with my body, it's been difficult working out. And I am an advocate for a little extra help in the gym, in your health, in your everyday routine to help you with whatever it is that your weight goal might be. I have a number in mind. The weights aren't getting me there, so I got a little extra help, Kiki.
I am never mad at extra help, okay? I am 10 pounds away. So I told y'all recently I've started my journey with LifeRx, and that is who is one of the sponsors of today's episode. You guys, I have had a really good experience so far. I started like mid to late April, and I actually just got a text before I came in today to the studio to do a survey so I can get my refill, because it's about that time, and so I can stay on my schedule. And basically, LifeRx MD is a company that is one of the best suppliers of GLP-1s and peptides. So I have a goal to get down, I don't even want to say the number, but I am 10-ish pounds away from my goal.
10?
10. So I have lost 5 pounds so far over the course of this time. Now, y'all know I like to eat. And that is what I'm always thinking about. And that is just a constant struggle. I don't have to be hungry. When I have any emotion, I could be sad, sleepy, horny, tired, hungry. It don't matter what's going on. I want to eat a little snack. And by snack, I might eat meat fried catfish. I be eating crazy things and then I have these sugar cravings and it's just constantly up and down. But since I have started the peptides, I haven't had that problem. So what I do is I take a pill. It's just once a day. And they sent me 2 bottles because I have to increase my dosage, right? So first 15 days, I did 1 dosage and now I'm in the second set. And it has really decreased my appetite.
That is impressive. That really is impressive. What?
Yes, and I'm surprised about it decreasing my appetite because I didn't think it could be done. I thought like the only way for me to go through that, I was going to have a lap band surgery or something. But I haven't had to do that. I have just been taking my medication and I also feel more energized because that was another thing that I was concerned about. What I love about LifeRx is it's not one thing fix everything. And they're going to talk to you. They're going to talk to you about your goals, your habits, and your health. You'll meet with a doctor. You can figure it all out. And they're going to prescribe something that's going to be very specific to you and your needs. And you get somebody to help you along the way. And if they need to make adjustments, they can. LifeRx is it. I'm telling y'all need to come on with me. Because £5 in a month.
I'm coming with you. I had my appointment. I'm waiting on my product. And I really am excited about this because, like I said, it's your health journey. And sometimes you need a little extra help. And that's okay. So you guys visit liferx.md and use code CockTales at checkout and get $50 off your first month to get started today with me and Kiki. That's liferx.md and use code CockTales to start your journey to a healthier you, a finer you, with support that actually works. The link is in the episode's description.
And now we'll get back to the show. All right, you guys. So we are back from Indecisive Diane. If you are looking for some advice, some help, or on whatever you're going through, please email us advice@cocktailspod.com.
So I put an advice under your name.
Okay.
I didn't put a cocktail since we were supposed to have a guest, but I know that we have a cocktail in the email.
Okay, so I'll start reading this. She says, hey, ladies, such a big supporter of you two. Love y'all's authenticity and transparency on the show. Like the sisters I never had. Much, much loved. I almost thought that was a demon emoji. I hope I'm not losing my sight, Jesus. All right. Okay. Straight to it. So I am in a pivotal point in my relationship, and I feel I just need an unbiased voice. My boyfriend and I have been dating for 2 years now, and it's been a journey. I'm 28 and he's 32. He has a soon-to-be 10-year-old daughter who he raises full-time. I met her at 7. And of course, me and the baby mama are the deepest enemies, and she is 33. I wouldn't even say of course. I hate that for you. Anyway, I currently live in Texas and he's in Ohio, where we are both originally from. We met on a humbug when I was in town, and sparks flying ever since. Our first year dating, I traveled for work so frequently, would work near him and go to Texas in between contracts. Cool. So about 6 months in, I did a contract in his city, so we were living together. My first weekend staying with him, me and his estranged baby mama got into it bad. She popped up on weird shit, so yeah, I turned up. They've been separated for 8 years. Were they married? Because you call her a baby mama, not an ex-wife. And separated to me insinuates they were married. But okay. Anyway, she says no sex with check mark. But she's heavy in his pockets. So when she found out he had a girlfriend, I don't know what she thought, but she for sure showed her ass. We spent the next few months getting into it all the time. Y'all, the bitch went nuts. But never wanted to fight. LOL, weird. Well,
how old are y'all?
She said the baby mama was 33. I think she's 28.
Y'all too old to be fighting. Them knees is not working how they used to.
Where is she from? Okay, harassing my Facebook. I'll save it. Y'all can save it. She says, harassing my Facebook, wrote a diss rap about me, writing me on Messenger.
Is she a rapper?
sending him essays trying to convince him to leave me. Girl, weird shit. I eventually caught her in person and got on her ass, and now she acts like I'm the crazy lady. But wait, it gets better. Eventually, his mom kind of get involved because the bitch don't take care of their child, but wants to control him. She's a local struggling stylist. I thought she was about to say rapper. So I don't know. I guess she was letting the creative juices flow. She's a local struggling stylist in the city, but never does her child's hair. But got pissy because I did. Alrighty. My boyfriend is a very passive man, unfortunately, in this case. And I'm a firecracker for sure. So his gentleness to chaos is what attracted me. But when he wouldn't check this bitch, I started to get concerned. When he did eventually step up and put her in her place, she began to corrupt the child. Y'all, this little girl is so bad now, and I think she might be my breaking point. Me and my boyfriend grew up very differently, so he's blind to a lot of sneaky shit she does now. At 10? All right. Very different parenting.
She got silver teeth. If that little bitch got silver teeth, you better run. She gonna kill you in your sleep.
And she put lollipops in her ponytail and fanned it out with broken ends. I'm just saying. Okay, very different parenting style. She lie, steal, sneaky as fuck, just not taking a good path. And it's sad because her and I had a great relationship until now. At this point, we're 1.5 years in, and I had planned to full-time move in with him, but in the last 6 months of being here full-time, it's just been tragedy after tragedy. When the baby mama found out I moved in, she took their daughter from school, and we didn't see her for a week. Insane. He started the court shit for custody on paper, but he knows she can't take care of the little girl. No car, no job, party free for all house. So the daughter would eventually be back with him. So the case was dropped. Not enough for me. I'm confused, but okay. She got my number from the little girl and began texting me trying to question why we together, saying her kid don't like me, just all this BS I don't give a fuck about. Blocked. She then begins to text me off the little girl's iPad. Y'all, I was finna blow the bitch crib up. Like, leave me alone. Your baby daddy never coming up off of me. LBVS.
What's that?
Young girls, tap in. Let auntie know what that means, because I don't know.
LBVS?
Little bitch.
Very
slow. Let's see. Like bitch.
Shut up.
No, it's VS.
Little bit.
Do you know? All right. Because I immediately thought Louis Vuitton, and that's all the way wrong. Anyway, just a mess it is. Okay, I love this man.
ChatGPT.
And ask her and see what she knows.
LBVTS?
No, LBVS. What that mean? Oh,
okay.
Because the way the combo was going, I was just like, it's been a lot of bitches in this motherfucker, so it's a little bitch. What would be
Valor?
Shit. The fuck? Okay. Well, what's wrong? Okay.
We
Laughing, but
right.
very serious. Okay. that makes sense.
Okay.
I love this man in 2025. It hasn't been no drama with me and the jealous ass baby mama, but all 2024 and half of 2023 just took a toll on me. Well, it didn't take a toll. It's May. And we in 2025. But all right. I'm sorry. You're asking for advice or whatever. I thought this was a cocktail, but okay. Forgive me. I told y'all I'm all over. We don't have
a cocktail, so this will be both.
Yes. Okay. I love our relationship. Do you? You like fucking him. He got a big one and knows how to use it. I love our relationship, and the love between him and I is great. We love to travel. Both have similar values. He's a provider. He's a family man, and I'm not the closest with my family. Oh, that's it. That's it right there. Not being close to your own family.
Gotta do a lot.
I need to write an essay. I need to go back to 2008 and start a blog because I'll be seeing this anyways. I'm not close with my fam, so I admire how he helps me navigate dealing with family. He speaks of goals, of marriage, but he also so badly wants kids. Eek, he already got one. You can't delete her. I mean, if you do, you're going to jail. Anyway, I'm just torn because I believe marriage is for better or for worse. and I look at dating as pre-marriage because life will always bring challenges. I always said I wouldn't let outside people influence our relationship, but this has been a lot. And do I throw in the towel? I also have an entire condo in Houston I never get to be at because I chose him. Never officially made that move. Well, I'm glad you got a place to call home. The baby mama gonna have a party in hell if she find out we broke up, and I don't care. I don't know. I just feel like I let her win, so I don't know what to do. Because who wanna enter their 30s single as fuck? No shade. Yeah, because I was gonna say, bitch.
I feel like her saying no shade made it shade.
I already felt it before I got to that line, and like, don't worry, we'll get to it. But after each relationship, I be single for years, y'all. I just see motherhood slipping away, which breaks my heart. So don't chew me out. Too bad, y'all. LOL. But definitely let me hear y'all's views. What do a girl do? Thanks in advance, and God bless the girlies. XOXO, April Baby attached a pic. We love the visuals. I'll go back and look at it.
I looked at it.
Okay, as far as the no shade, let's address that first because that's what's most important right now. Because, bitch, what? Who wants to enter? You talk about all this relationship stuff and the experiences that you've had, and like it's just like you're single for years, baby. If you're not 30 yet, you're 28. You talk about you're single for years. You have got to get a grip. You need to get a hobby and do something else because anything prior to 21, don't worry about it, right? So from 21 to 28, you're talking about every relationship ends and you're single for years. That's not a lot of time. All jokes aside, I don't want you to make decisions because you're thinking about this timeline that you have created and that is further like backed up by society and people in your life possibly. And you feel like you have to do things before this age and all this stuff. There is something that I think a lot of women go through, and I hope that you reach this point when you do reach your 30th birthday. And it's a different sense of clarity, and it's like I didn't want the kids, but I did have an idea of what my life was supposed to be like pre-30. And that is a large reason of why. I mean, it was a running joke about me lying about my age. I knew that nobody really thought I was whatever age I was lying about. But it was just like, I'm not happy with where I am. I want to be in a different place in my life. I had all of these different goals. Don't let that get in the way and have you making decisions that you don't want to be in. This man got a baby mama, and this shit sounds ghetto. The relationships. I don't know a better word or better way to put it. Another time I might be more eloquent, but it just sounds ghetto. And is that what you want? And if you have a child, I low-key, well, not even low-key, I really feel like the biggest thing is you don't want to feel like the baby mama won and ran you off that man. It's a win and lose, and you are still treating it like a game. And this is real life with multiple people involved. You can't keep approaching life like that. And if it's about somebody winning or losing or whatever the fuck, that ain't it. Are you happy? Is this how, if nothing changed in the relationship, are you okay with this? Could you commit to this, what it is right now? Not the promises that either of you are making or insinuating. Are you okay with this? If the answer is no, move around. Because eventually you will be old.
That's true.
And you will be making desperate choices. And that will be advised. Because who the fuck about to wipe your ass when you get to the point of depends?
And I think it's interesting that she specifically said, like, you know, the for better or for worse thing. I am a advocate of the for better or for worse part of the vows because I feel like people don't highlight them enough. And I love that you brought it up because you get to get a peek into your for worst.
This ain't the worst. This is just now.
This is the good, actually, and this good is not something I would sign up for. But again, that's me. We have different life experiences.
I'm not adding that to my Amazon cart.
Yeah, so it's like you get to get a peek and a glimpse into what your for better or for worse would be, and this is already starting out at the worst. And I'm not sure that we want to aim for that. I also think it's really important to highlight that I had a really good point that I wanted to make, and it's gonna come back to me. Hold on, let me look at this. You said something about something that really jumped out, and I wanted to make sure I said this to you, friend, because it's important.
The age, the baby mama.
The age.
She wants kids. She kept her place.
Oh, this is exactly what I said last week. Again, and I think this just like helps kind of narrow things down and help you look at things in the bigger picture of things. What do you want for your life? This is very dramatic. I mean, it just is. This is very dramatic. I think it's important. This isn't always the case, but a lot of the times it is the case. And I've even done this with myself. I think that sometimes when you look at the people that the person that you're interested in, your romantic interest, the people that they choose as romantic partners before you, I personally have learned that matters. And you can take that how you will. But I think that if every person before me was very dramatic, it felt ghetto, it was stressful, it was anxious, there was anxiety, there was this, that is a representation of who they are. No one can challenge me on that. I don't care what you say. I don't care what you send me. And it goes for you too. Ooh. When you look at the lineup of the people that you choose to lay down with, there might be a few sour apples, but if every apple is sour, I'm not really sure. Like, why would you you are most likely just as sour as it. And I don't know what else to really give you. You're either going to change the trajectory or you're going to continue on with it. And you continue on with it if you do this with this man. Because this is absolutely wild to be talking about fighting bitches when we got old joints and knees. What are we talking about? I wish somebody would be like, hey, my baby mama is going to fight you. Who is she fighting? Like,
She gonna have nobody to fight but them charges because I am calling them people on you. And I don't give a fuck. I'm sorry to little Billy Jr., but your mama is in jail.
And unfortunately, that is what some people's, like, what does he say? What's the man that be talking about the snow bunnies? And he tried to pay us. Yeah, he tried to tell us we had to pay him. Dr. Umar. He says everybody's not going to be saved. There are going to be some women that fall into what the men that do that have bitches fighting over them. That you're going to be one of those women. We can't all get saved. We won't all do better. Some of us have to be with someone's ashy son who doesn't make good decisions and he's going to leave you to pay all the bills. He's not going to help and your child has silver teeth. And we can't all be saved. And so you have to make the decision. Do you want to be saved? Because if you do, you choose differently and you change the whole course. And changing the course is not easy. So you got to make that decision. Kiki or myself cannot help you do that. You know what you want, you know what you like, and you know what you keep going towards. Either you're going to change the direction or you're going to keep going towards it. And that's what's going to make you happy. That's all I can say. I don't know what else to say. Do you want better or do you want to keep fighting bitches for niggas? What?
Well, bloop, bloop on that. Anyways, y'all, that's it for today.
I'm tired.
Same.
My dog had a stroke. I'm hungry.
I'm ready to eat my bereavement catfish. The rest of it I didn't eat.
The episode Bereavement Catfish.
Yes, Bereavement Catfish. Part 1, Part 2.
We can't play with you hoes no more. Like, what?
And don't be out here fighting people's baby mamas or baby daddies. What baby nothings. What y'all fighting?
Who am I to fight the bitch that decided to give birth for you and your ain't shit ass? Both y'all crazy. I'm not going to step into this and do this.
And now you want to tussle.
She going to beat you up. She going to beat you up. She decided to give that nigga life.
And don't let the kid be big enough because they like to tussle too. I see those kids at the YMCA. And don't let it be the Boys and Girls Club. Let me stop. Y'all going to be mad at me. I'm sorry. Anyway, we love the Boys and Girls Club and the YMCA and everything y'all do for the community. Donate to Meals on Wheels, the Nicholas House, and all the other charities that's helping everybody get through. But y'all stop making dumbass decisions so that we don't have to keep needing the charities.
No, for real.
Things.
You really, you at some point in life, and I would say that at 28 and on, you have to really look at how did I end up here? And I'm telling you what I would tell myself. That's why I'm looking at the camera. And I wish somebody would come challenge me on that. We all make bad decisions. Do you want to keep making them or do you want to actually get the life that you're saying you want? That does not include fighting a woman for a man.
Have your man at 30, hun. Don't enter your 30 single. No shade, and see who end up with a mugshot and going to jail. Is that what you want? Because that's the other option. Because you talk about tussling.
And it became very shady when you even said that in them parentheses. Because let me tell you something. Going into singlehood at 30, it's not a death sentence.
It's actually kind of fun.
And even if it's not fun, if you're in a moment of solitude, if you're in a moment of like trying to figure out what you want, at least you're figuring it out.
And
you're not just diving head first into some shit because you're like, I'm 30, I must do this. And then we got to sit here and listen to you at 41 complain about now your nigga ain't shit. We all knew he wasn't.
Well, I have nothing to add to that but the fact that I need you guys to follow us. Like these links in the description. I hope y'all got y'all bed because I'm sleeping good tonight.
Me too.
My Brooklyn bed.
Single and all at 30 plus.
Willie be hopping on that bed, and I do be letting her on the bed. She been sleeping good. That's why she was snoring this morning. She gonna have to sleep on the other bed.
Shy
in the
had
other
to get
room.
off because now she got her diapers on and she's a senior. And Shauna, you are not peeing on this bed.
I put her little blanket down sometimes, but then it get weird when I have a man over. Anyway, I feel myself.
You be having a man over?
Just one.
I miss
but
man. Oh.
What was that sound?
I miss him. I do want to say January 1st, y'all.
It's going down.
It's going to sex ain't going down, but something is.
Your number in somebody's phone. We could just start slow. Yeah. That's simple. Mm-hmm. We're gonna see. Check it next month. And check the description box. And please, please, please follow us. And all the other things we always say. I can't remember anyway. That's it, y'all. Bye. I can't remember. Y'all just read, goddammit. And if you need a link to Hooked on Phonics, if you have a GoFundMe because your child can't read and that's what you want me to donate to, not because you cut somebody out at work, let me know. Maybe that I can give you some money to. Don't you get me?
I think that we should start a nonprofit and name it the Silvertooth Children.
No. Because they mama's not going to reinforce. They're going to be bouncing between badasses. It's gonna be little boosy badasses and gentle parents, and I don't want nothing to do with none of them. I just want these motherfuckers to be able to read, because who is gonna take care of me? Whitley can't read.
ChatGPT.
Well, I hope she has a physical body, because who's gonna give me my pills, my medicines when I get old? That is what is on my mind right now. Y'all worried about finding a man who's taking care of us when we get to 80. It's gonna be motherfucking robots. That's why I talk to Siri nice. Even though she don't be doing good, I talked to ChatGPT nice. I done gave her a name. And now Alexa, you need to talk to your daddy, Big Daddy Jeff.
I just applied to join the Junior League.
Oh, look at you!
So you need to join
Junior League.
Join it, and so the children will be there.
I feel like it'd be spoiled children over there. That's gonna be them damn gentle parent kids.
Well, they gonna gently parent me.
You better hope they're gonna be like, fuck my mom, fuck my dad. Okay, I'm getting unhinged. We gotta go. Bye.
Bye, you guys.
What the kids be doing? Blue Ivy?
They do this.
They do what? What the fuck is that?
I've been seeing this.
What is this, a Pac-Man? Give me a little pinch of that chicken. Give me a pinch of that shrimp. I just want a little taste.
Bye, y'all.
Oh.
Goodbye. Bye. 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 Population. Goodbye. Bye. 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 Bye.